friends, welcome. My name is Allie and I will be guiding you through this relaxing and restorative yoga sequence. We will be using some props today, so we'll be using a yoga block and a yoga bolster. If you don't have those lying around, no worries. Instead of using a bolster, you can go ahead and use some pillows stacked on top of each other. And instead of a yoga block, you can use a stack of books. For accessibility purposes, since I'm sure a lot more people have books and pillows lying around their home, I will be showing you how to do this practice today using these items. So go ahead and slip into something comfortable and let's get started.
We're going to start in a supported forward fold, so go ahead and extend both legs out in front of you, flexing your feet, placing the bolster or pillows on your lap. You might want to add a stack of books on top of the pillows to support your head. Or maybe you don't want to use the books at all and you just want to drape over the pillows. Just finding whatever is most comfortable here so you're not having to strain or put in much effort. You really just want to drape over the pillows, relaxing here, unclenching your muscles, really melting into your support. Use as many props as you need to here, making any adjustments to get comfortable, as we will be holding each pose for a few minutes at a time. So really take this time to focus on your breath and connect inward. Taking these long, deep breaths if you can. Really inhale, filling up your belly, and then exhale, dropping down even more into your support, relaxing even more, letting go a little bit deeper each time. And slowly, it's time to move to our next seated posture. So go ahead and move your pillows and books out of the way for a moment, just to bring the soles of your feet together in Bandha Konasana. And then get your pillows again horizontally on your shins and knees. And then just simply rest your arms over, just draping over the support, relaxing your head down. You can use as many pillows here as is comfortable for you. So again, you're putting in very little effort and you're able to just let go and relax into the pose. This is such a gentle and beautiful hip opener, and sometimes with hip openers, we can start to release some emotions that we've trapped in our hips. So if you feel any emotions arise throughout this practice, and especially this pose, it is completely normal. Just acknowledge it and release it. You are letting go. And now it's slowly time to move to our next supported posture. So go ahead and move those pillows vertically in front of you. And then you may want to grab a block or your stack of books and place them underneath the pillows so you create a little recliner. You may want the blocks here, you may not. You may want to just leave your pillows flat on the mat as we will be doing a back bend. So it really depends on how deep you would like this back bend to go. So go ahead and place the soles of your feet together again, reaching back to make sure your pillows are right to your hips, and just slowly laying down. Doing whatever is most comfortable with your hands here. You can have them down at your sides, or maybe you want them resting on your belly or your chest. And like I said, maybe once you get down and you decide you don't want the books, just remove them. Or maybe if you get down without the books and you decide you want a little bit more support, you can add the books under your pillows. Just doing whatever feels best for you and will make this pose the most comfortable. This isn't a very deep back bend, but you are still opening up your chest and opening up your shoulders and getting that slight back bend. It's such a beautiful pose. If at any point it becomes too much work to keep your knees splayed open, you can keep both feet flat on the mat, about mat distance apart, and then knock your knees together so they can rest on each other for this active rest. Or maybe you would prefer to extend both legs out flat on the mat. And now it's time to move again. So go ahead and curl yourself up to the left side into fetal position, just to really soak in that back bend. And then press yourself up to a seated position, adjusting those pillows so they're still vertically in front of you. Getting your left hip right up to the pillows, and then grabbing that stack of books or your block and sitting them horizontally in front of the pillows. You're going to use your books to support your forearm or wrist, and then lifting that left arm up in the air, just go ahead and exhale, draping it over your pillows, letting that forearm or wrist come down to the stack of books, just resting your head on your left shoulder here. Your right arm can be extended down, reaching towards your feet, making any adjustments you need to get comfortable here. Whenever we're holding still in these yoga poses for long periods of time, our mind does start to wander. And whenever your mind does start to wander, just bring your attention back to your breath, focusing on your inhales and your exhales, and just letting your breath be your anchor into this present moment, bringing your attention back to your breath over and over. Staying here, or maybe you want to reach that right arm up overhead, draping it over your head to meet the left hand. Keeping the lower body curled up, or maybe you even want to extend that top leg out, stretching out your leg straight, pushing through the heel of the foot, getting that full body stretch. Staying here, or maybe to add on to that full body stretch and to create even more length in the side body, you can clasp that left hand around your right wrist, inhaling, and then exhaling, stretching out, reaching your arms up overhead, pressing out with the heel of that right foot. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, going in for that big stretch. Just doing this as many times as is comfortable for you, and then whenever you've had enough, you can go ahead and drop that wrist, relaxing both hands overhead again. And maybe you even want to curl up that top leg to relax your lower half of your body, just sinking into the pillows here, letting them support you as you relax even further. And now it's time to move again. So we'll be doing the same stretch just on the other side. So go ahead and roll over, getting that right hip right up to the pillows. Adjusting your pillows if you need. Reaching that right arm up overhead and then slowly lowering over the pillows. Letting your forearm or wrist rest on the books or block. Reaching that top arm just down towards your feet, staying curled up for a moment. Staying where you're at, or maybe you want to reach that left arm up overhead and then just letting it drape across your head to meet your right hand on the block. You can keep your legs where they're at, or maybe you want to extend that top leg out, really pressing through the heel, straightening the leg, seeing how this side body stretch feels. And then if you want to add on, you can clasp that right hand around your left wrist, inhaling and then exhaling, really pushing through the heel, stretching your arms up overhead for that stretch. Inhale, relax. Exhale, stretch, lengthen. Inhale, relax. Doing this as many times as is comfortable for you. And then whenever you're done, go ahead and just drape your hands over your head again, keeping that foot where it's at, or maybe you want to curl that leg back in. And now it's time to move to our final supported posture. So go ahead and roll yourself up. We're going to be coming into supported child's pose. So get your knees about as wide as the mat, bringing your big toes to touch, and get those pillows vertically in front of you. You might want to add extra pillow here, either laying them flat on the mat, or you can place the block or stack of books underneath to create a little recliner, and then just simply lower yourself over your support system. Again, use as many props here as you need to, doing whatever you need to get comfortable so you're not putting in very much work. You're just able to really relax and sink into this pose. You can either rest your forehead on the pillows, or maybe you want to rest one ear down, just doing whatever feels best for your neck here. If you were resting one ear on the pillow, maybe go ahead and turn facing the other way, resting your other ear on the pillow to even things out. Coming back to your breath here. Really feeling as your inhales press your belly into the pillows, and feeling how each exhale lets you sink a little bit deeper. Focusing on your breath as you stay anchored into this present moment. Seeing if you can deepen and lengthen your inhales, and then really deepening and lengthening your exhales, making your exhales twice as long as your inhales if you can. This will be our last pose, so you can use this as your Shavasana, or maybe you would prefer to lay flat on the mat in your Shavasana, doing whatever is calling to you today. Either way, I will be leaving you here. I encourage you to stay as long as possible, relaxing in the serenity of this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.